Hi guys, my name is Meads. Just a quick update before we continue on this review. So for the Comic-Con exclusive hauls and reviews, I think that's it for now. Some of you might be wondering, what about that Soundwave Transformer? Or what of those pops? I'll hold off on those. As much as I want to review the complete haul, it's a lot. And some of them, I might just hold off and maybe in the future I'll open them up. But for now, I'll just leave it there. There's just a lot of other things I want to go over, especially reviews for this channel. And I do have a couple of stuff that I got from Tatsu Hobby from the past couple of weeks, which I want to go over because there's more stuff coming in. It's a bit overwhelming for the month of July. A lot of events and a lot of great figures coming out. So continuing on, we have the movie realization Akazonae Royal Guard. This is amazing. It's red. And just a heads up again, this is going to be a blind review. I know little or none at all about the Royal Guards. I don't know what I can read online. It seems like they're the personal bodyguards and assassin of Sheev Palpatine. The Dark Lord. Basically, from what I can gather, they're elite soldiers. And they're awesome looking. The red robe is very imposing. Yeah, it's kind of weird. If they're assassin, you would think that they were something more stealthy. But on the other hand, if you see something wearing red, it's gonna kill you. Or you stay away from those. Yeah. You either go bright colored and you know, show fear, or be stealthy. So I guess this is the first one. This is really cool. I kind of like the staff they have. I think that's the Force Spike. No, sorry, Force Pike. Yeah, and I think it's kind of like a baton. It could also stun, or yeah. So quite interesting. So here's the box art. Here we go. To the side, onto the top, and on the back side here. So on the back, we see two of them escorting Vader. Otherwise, we can see the weapons. Again, they get the Force Pike. I keep saying Spike. The Force Pike. And the katana. Oh. You kind of get used to a lot of weapons, especially for the the Sand Trooper. But he does have the, I guess, his signature weapon. Interesting. I wonder if there's some kind of gimmick with that Force Spike. But that's pretty much it for the box. Let's do a quick unboxing. Likewise, you always have that. Instruction booklet. Just take a quick peek. I don't think there's anything inside there. So interchangeable hands. Oh, you can remove that torso area and put the robe in. Oh, interesting. Okay, and then other than the staff, I don't think there's any gimmick for the staff. Alright, so we have this here. It's kind of cool that they've had this separate. I thought they will just have everything with that front part. But the armor is very ornate, as always. Really cool. Huh. And we have the figure here. And I have to say that red is amazing. It's a really rich color red. Really nice. I like it. Because sometimes the red are kind of bland. Or sometimes it's just like dark shade of red. But this one is a bright red. That's nice. And yeah, the details quite amazing. Kind of like the movie relation Star Wars figures. Very ornate, as I mentioned before. I like how they have a bit of a bluish purple here on the side, and even the, I guess, the little rivets there for the armor. And you have the cape here. It has a bit of flexibility to it. Yeah, he's just a really bright red figure. Quite nice. Alright, so while we're at it, let's go over reviews. And I'm not sure how well this is going to show in the camera. I do have, I always put on high contrast for my reviews, just to get the color And especially this one, it's it's out there. But anyways, for the head, we just have like a black visor, and actually, yeah, it's just a gloss black there. Then you have your neck here. You got a ball joint. Kind of have this trunk here, but I think it's just part of the costume. You can look side to side a little bit. You can go a little further, but this kind of goes over the collar here. Yep. You can barely go up. This, unlike the Stormtrooper, where some parts here kind of has a little bit of space, that way you can move up. This one is a bit limited. So neck articulation, not so great. Seems like you have this too, like for the base. A little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of gaps there too. Moving down, you have the shoulder armor. This is on kind of like a little separate thing from the shoulder, which you can actually move up if you want to, or just down. Although the shoulder ball joint there kind of sticks out. Yeah. But that's that. You have your bicep swivel, I believe. If I can move it. It's actually a little stiff on mine. But there is that bicep swivel there. As always, double jointed elbows. There we go. Even on the backside of the elbow is detailed. Moving on for the wrist, you also have that hinge wrist joint there with kind of ball joints here, I believe, and maybe there too. So it's like a combination. It does make the wrist a little bit sturdier with that hinge system. And onto the torso here, you can move this or rotate it. I think it might have been a ball joint because you get a little bit of leeway there. Then onto the legs. It's a ball joint. It's like a ball jointed socket. It's kind of hard to see, but you get quite a bit of articulation there. Not a split because of how the armors are. This padding here are attached to each thigh, and this does pop off. It's just a peg on the back. While we're at it, we're gonna remove it. There we go. Great articulation. You have a thigh swivel right there on near the base of the ball joint, and you got your knee bend. Quite nice. And this kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man. They are actually making a movie realization Spider-Man that looks like a samurai. So this is already red. It's probably close to that. And it does look amazing, and I can't wait for that Spider-Man, especially just looking from this. And you have your ankle joint here, but no toe joint. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation. It's quite nice. Still kind of wish you can remove this, but then again, it's a nice accessory to have, and it's probably best to have it molded there. Yeah. So that's that, I guess. Alright, so for the gimmicks, which we have quite a bit, let's put this back. I'm not sure, once I popped it out, it got loose. Yeah, the peg doesn't doesn't stick as much. May have to put something there to kind of give it a bit more friction, or maybe just reposition this that way. Yeah, I think that's it, this top part. So that's that. Now, as you see in the box, and I'll show you instruction that we can pop this out, this crest here. I think you can just pop it out. There's a little bit of a lip there that you can pop out using your fingers, or actually your nails. There's two pegs, and here's the other side. Just kind of slide it in. There we go. Then you have the front part. Now he's kind of wearing the robe. It looks cool. I like it. On top of that, we're gonna take a look at the katana. Here's the sheath here. You get the red, and you have your katana. As always, they've painted and detailed the handle, which is always great. And we're just gonna put this on here. There we go. And slide onto this holster here on his left. And actually, should be this side here. There we go. Quite nice. Other than that, let's go over the hands. We have the closed fist. Let's see here. We have a pair of this, and I think just for support for the staff, or for him to hold it. And you have this. So 3 pairs of hands only. I'm considering what he's wielding. So I guess this one is for the swords. This one is for the staff, or the force pike. So here it is. Got that nice bronze color to it. And a little bit of a kind of like greenish color highlights here and there. Yeah, it's nice. And let's pop out this joint here. Actually, I'm not sure if we have to use this one right away. Because we can't really use this particular hand here because the thumb is fused with the fingers. Huh. I have to look at that. That's probably this. Probably hold it from here or something. Or just support it on the base here. Like that. So we'll give that a try. Let's put this on here. Just a ball joint. It's always a problem the first time. There we go. Yeah. And I would say be careful. If you have to, you can pop out the shoulder. You just don't want to try to put this on and all of a sudden you're actually putting a lot of force in this. It might snap that ball joint off. So do take extra care on that one. Alright, so it's gonna do that pose where I think it's just resting this on his palm, like so. Oh, that is amazing. I like that. There we go. Otherwise, in the box, okay. So there's another pose, well, which we have to swap out this other hand here, and I think the pose is it's basically forcing in that force pike to someone, probably tranquilizing them or neutralizing them, I guess. So it's in this position, and now I'm gonna have him hold this part here and support it with this one here, and there you go. He actually holds it quite well. That's really nice. Yeah, and this is really cool, and this kind of reminds me of a monk. Monks who wear robes and they have the staff. I think it's a bow staff, and that's what they typically use. And monks or some of the trained monks are really powerful and very skilled. So that's kind of remind me of that. I wonder if they make a different color of this. Really cool if there's one where you have kind of like the brown robe, but then again that's a Jedi's cloak. I don't think it's gonna. Oh well, you never know if they ever make a recolor just for the heck of it. Why not, right? But yeah, definitely a really cool design. Yeah, that's amazing. And I think that's pretty much it for this review. Yeah, despite having limited accessories, but for what you're getting and for what it represent, this is a really nice depiction of the Royal Guard. And I kind of wish I got two. It does look cool to have two of them side by side, Vader. But maybe in the future, like the Sand Trooper, they might make a different version of the Royal Guard, and maybe worth waiting for. Yeah, because they've reissued, or not quite reissued, but they made a second version of the Vader, and now the Sand Trooper. So who knows? Maybe we'll see revisions of previously released figures. And even then, I wouldn't mind getting them again, because for Star Wars, they're great to army build, regardless of what they are. Anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. If you got questions, let me know. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below. I believe I got this through special order. They might have some in store. I have to check if they have it on the web store as well. If they have, it'll be in the description down below. Otherwise, it'll be an inquiry page for you to ask them. Yeah, and that's about it. So until then, this is Means. Thanks for watching.